North Texas authorities rescued dozens of dogs believed to be used in a dog fighting ring this week. The Dallas Police Department says the rescue is part of what's called Operation Fight Club and involved dozens of properties in the Dallas area. Fox 4's Lori Brown is live with the story. Lori.
Clarice, the Dallas Police Department says the dog fighting investigation that involves the Texas Department of Public Safety as well as the FBI Dallas Safe Streets Task Force is continuing tonight.
Fox 4 News was there as investigators seized evidence from a home on the 2600 block of South Ewing Avenue in southern Dallas. One of the dogs rescued walked with a limp. The ASPCA says this was one of dozens of locations investigated as part of Operation Fight Club. Dallas police say a total of 207 dogs were removed. They also found 66 guns, cocaine, marijuana, and fentanyl, and seized chains, treadmills, and other paraphernalia. The ASPCA provided these additional photos of dogs on large chains and also puppies. 150 of the dogs are now in an ASPCA recovery center to receive veterinarian forensic exams, medical care, and also behavioral treatment and enrichment. Tammy Kukla, a longtime Dallas animal advocate, says she is thankful to know the dogs are now in good hands.
What used to happen is the minute the animals were seized, they were euthanized. And so with an operation this big of over 200, it's really the individual evaluation of the animals so that the right outcome for the community, for the animal, because, you know, there's a lot of misperception about the animals. A lot of them are very behavioral sound, you know, in the right environment.
Dallas Animal Services and Operation Kindness assisted with the rescue of the dogs. Kukla says the bust shows that more work still needs to be done in Dallas to end dogfighting.
A lot of people were saying we don't have dogfighting's not an issue in Dallas anymore. And so unfortunately what this shown is that it just was underground, which it usually is. And so I'm glad that Dallas Police Department with the partners actually, you know, is helping, because it's, you know, it's always tied with something else.
In all 50 states, dogfighting is a felony.
The Dallas Police Department says as the investigation continues, arrests for dogfighting as well as other criminal charges will be announced. The ASPCA urges people who suspect dogfighting to report it either directly through their website or by calling police. Clarice.
Lori Brown live. Lori, thank you.
Welcome to your favorite channel. It's your boy PB K9s, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. This little episode right here, I got an update coming from Dallas, Texas. The only update I got, over the past week. Now, this whole episode is to talk about the importance of PBK9's dog news and the difference between PBK9 dog news and a lot of these other things that's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? See, if you act like you don't understand and act like you can't see what's going on around you, then you play stupid, then you play the fool. Big salute to all my brothers and sisters down in the chat and everybody that's tuned in right now. Tune in tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern for the special episode. We'll be talking about steroids and different things when it comes to sports, dog sports, and steroids. We're speaking about that tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, so don't be late. Tune in. Hey, we're going all the way live, you know what I'm saying? But right now we're talking about Dallas, Texas, dog fighting bust, Operation Fight Club, you know, and like I said, the importance of PBK9's dog news. Some gonna like it and some ain't. Some gonna deny it and some can't. The thing is, act like you don't see, act like you can't see, act like you can't hear when you turn on this TV or when you turn on your TV or whatever you're looking at, that you still don't know who the 8 people is that got arrested in Dallas, Texas, yet. Why do you think that's so? Why do you think the news is not reporting the 8 people? Out of them 8 people, somebody said, if you want us to do anything, if you want us to give you information, don't put us on the news. Because there's a news anchor that's going to broadcast it to the world, which is my right to do as a news anchor, to give y'all brothers and sisters the news, what's going on around the country, what's going on around the world with these American Pitbull Terriers. You see, I mean, A lot of the stuff, like I said before, man, this dog game, this dog community, is one-sided, you know, and it's a community where you like to pick and choose what you want to consider important, you know, pick and choose what you consider important, and the real important stuff you try to wash it away, you try to brush it away. You don't want to pay attention to it. Oh, so and so this and so that. The real important stuff. Who are those 8 people that got arrested for dog fighting in Dallas, Texas? You know, properties seized. We talking, I told y'all, 66 guns. 66 guns seized in the process. When I say, oh, you got homicides on them guns? Yes, you do. Yes, you got some homicides on. At least one of them guns got a homicide on it. When you got crimes committed with some of these guns, oh yeah, you can best believe when they run the checks on all 66 of them guns, you got at least one of them guns got a crime committed on it. At least a couple of them guns have crimes committed on it. Where they done shot the bullets and left bullets on the ground, left shells on the ground. People got bullets in them and different things. You know you got crimes with them 66 guns. Fentanyl, drugs, cocaine, and dogs. But yet, this dog community can figure out everything to talk about besides what's going on in Dallas. Everything else is much more important besides what's going on in Dallas. Now, I always tell you, this dog news ain't to help you dodge nothing. This dog news is to let you see what's going on the other side of that fence where you call the land of milk and honey. And we call it the Badlands. So it's your decision, your decision to make the choice where you trying to be at the end of the day. Oh, they can say all they want to say about the Bay, but y'all need to tune in tonight to the special episode when we talking about steroids. They can say all they want to say about the Bay, but the Bay ain't never try to lead none of my brothers and sisters to the Badlands. The one they try to perpetrate and make it seem like it's milk and honey. You know? And it's gonna take brothers who've been through that situation, brothers who got enough dog credentials to stand on. It ain't gotta be me. It gotta be somebody who got enough dog credentials to stand on, to not need validation from this person, not worry about what this person think, or not worry about what that person say, in order to get the message through. So I decided to step up and be that one to let these brothers know, you know, hey man, it is what it is. Now they get mad with me when I say, why you taking 40 people to the show? They get mad with me when I say, why you taking 100 people to the show? They get mad with me when I say, why you taking 40 vehicles to the show? They get mad with me when I say any damn thing that's going to help another brother out here in this dog game. All they want to hear about is fights. All they want to hear about is shit that ain't going to benefit them in the modern day time. You know, I mean, it just is what it is, my brothers, my sisters. You know, ask your friend or ask the next friend. They know a whole bunch of shit about PBK, but you don't know who them 8 people is in Dallas that got jammed off. You don't know who them 8 people in Dallas is to say who they connected to throughout the country. Oh, this one brother connected to brothers in Mississippi, brothers in Alabama, brothers in Texas, brothers in South Carolina, brothers in North Carolina, brothers in Tennessee, brothers in VA. Then you got another brother that's in that 8 in Dallas that's connected to brothers in New York, brothers in New Jersey, brothers in Philly, brothers in California, brothers in Arizona. Then you got another one of them brothers in that Dallas 8 that's connected to brothers in Utah, brothers in Idaho, brothers in Chicago, brothers in Michigan. But you don't want to know that. You want to follow up what Flunky's talking about that ain't never bulldog and don't got nothing to damn lose. Salute to my brothers out there that got a whole lot of shit to lose. That's not willing to lose what they got going on because of some bullshit. Salute to them brothers. This a different day and age, my brothers, my sisters. If you don't understand it, you're going to realize it. Something going to slap you in the face. You know, I slap you in the face with the pedigrees. And when we talk about different things, but please don't get slapped in the face with this shit right here. 200 dogs. See, that's the light part of the deal. The 200 dogs, that's the light part, you know. Because out of them 200 dogs, I'm going to say it like this. I seen several blue dogs in that situation. You know, blue puppies in that situation. Out of all that stuff they was talking and them pictures that they showed, you know, when they bust them brothers from East Texas, see, that's North Texas. When they bust the brothers from East Texas, did they show pictures? They showed them brothers and sisters at the police station getting their bells as they was in line, getting the bells in line, showing their pictures wide open. Not one picture from all these dogs they took. Not one name from all these dogs. See, when they took them brothers from South Carolina, salute to all the dog brothers out there, whether you did bad and you intend on doing good in the future, or the brothers that been doing good and still doing good. When they got them brothers from South Carolina, and they gave names. When they got the brothers from Dillon, when they got the brothers from Marion, when they got the brothers from Lake City, when they got the brothers from this area, and this area, and this area, Charleston, and this area, and this area, they gave names. But you don't see nothing wrong with that situation. So you got an open investigation in South Carolina. That's a real investigation going across the whole South Carolina that leads to other states as well. And then you got an open investigation in the big state of Texas where they do everything big. Everything they do big. And this dog bust that just happened a week ago, it proves that they do everything big. And they're not over yet. They do everything big. But you ain't worrying about that. You know what I'm saying? All in my Facebook comments talking about this and talking about that. Hey, one motherfucker had the nerve to ask me when I showed my puppies in the comments. You probably seen it in my Facebook comments. Where's the mama dog at now? Back on the chain? What in the fuck? Ignorance. Ignorance is as ignorant says. Straight jackasses. That ain't nobody but hunter of all dog men. You know? A piece of shit. That's all it is. Switch and put up another name like a folk don't understand how he talk. Tree hugger to the finest, tree hugger to the fullest. See, when you got people like this out here, they don't fit in with the people that's doing legal. They want to make people be doing something illegal when they're not doing nothing illegal. That's why I told brothers, man, when you got people like hunter of all bulldogs, or hunter of all dog men, when you got people like that out there, they put the wrong perception on the people that's really doing right with these dogs. Because they jealous, because they envious, because they hate, because they have wicked hearts, because they are evil people. You know? And I wouldn't believe it if I haven't been through it. You see, I done been through the trenches in this dog news thing to see the good, the bad, the ugly, and the wicked. You know? When I say that, I mean, brothers get mad with you when you don't side with them. You know, I mean, we're not gonna never have the same opinion about certain things. And because you wanna stop dog fighting and you wanna go about it your way, you want me to go about it your way, and I'm not going about it your way. I have my own way of doing things. My way works for these brothers and sisters out here. You know, the way you do it, it's like profiling. You profiling because this man got a bulldog and some barrels. You want to put him in the dog fight category, and he could be so far from it. I'm not with all that. You know, I'm not with hating these brothers because they made a wrong move. Because he got busted fighting dogs. Okay, yeah, he broke the law. There's punishments for that. But I'm not going to get up here and hate that brother for that. You know? Have a personal vendetta against a brother because he got busted for dog fighting. Yeah, you got busted. Okay, something you got to go do. You got in trouble. They got laws for it. Other than that, life goes on. You come back, you make different moves. Like I always say, they do not give everybody who got in trouble with dogs bans from dogs. You can't have pit bulls no more. Life goes on. Make positive moves going forward. That's the type of shit I'm on. If you love your dog, you're going to do the right things with it. But like I said, instead of worrying about them unknown 8 people in Dallas, Texas, you want to criticize what K9s got going on. Like I said before, my brothers, pay attention out here. Don't get caught slipping out here. And I ain't talking about by no police. I'm talking about by these fake ass dog men out here. They're going to lead you astray, going to lead you down the wrong path, and have you on the side of that fence they call the Badlands. You know? Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. Y'all remember to tune in, 7 o'clock p.m. K9s. Dog news. We talking about steroids and the pit bulls. Steroids and working dogs. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. And I'll holler at y'all later.